So articles have been coming out, discussions have been had. What is Shohei Ohtani worth in the open market? I've done interviews across the country about this. And I've told you that he's both a starting pitcher and a middle of the order bat. A top of the rotation pitcher, Scherzer, Verlander, $43 million a year. Is he better than they are? You bet your bippy. As a hitter, designated hitter, little demerit because you're not playing the field, though Poppy didn't, and he, after being non-tendered, got paid. Edgar Martinez is in the Hall of Fame. He can get to the Hall of Fame, be a designated hitter. So is Poppy. Shohei Ohtani slots into the lineup. Where do you have him? Is he as good as Aaron Judge on the field? No, Aaron Judge plays defense. Is he as good as Aaron Judge at the plate? Yeah. Is his team having the same success as the Yankees this year? Yeah. Has his team won the same number of World Series that Aaron Judge has won? Yeah. Shohei Ohtani could easily make $35 to $40 million as a hitter. So if he's going to make $35 to $40 million as a hitter and $35 to $40 million as a pitcher, it seems to me that he should be able to make $70 to $80 million as a free agent. Brandon Doolittle on ESPN did an entire statistical analysis of Shohei Ohtani and what he would be worth. A total computer program based on my least favorite stat, wins above replacement, and then $8 million per win above replacement. People would spend $8 million for a win. We're going to talk about that. You know what? I want to talk about that right now. Do you think that general managers, even with their analytics department and presidents and owners, they sit down and say, okay, we won 75 games last year. In order to make the playoffs, we need to win 90 games. We need to find 15 wins above replacement. That means we need to improve by 15 wins. And we're willing to spend $8 million to get each of those wins. 15 times 8, $120 million. We are going to raise our payroll by $120 million, and we're going to win 90 games next year. Yeah. It's fantasy, folks. That conversation does not take place in a front office today, yesterday, or tomorrow. You put together a team based on a number of factors, including the players who can outperform their contracts. By definition, signing a player at the high means that player will never be able to outperform his contract. The New York Yankees are a prime example of that. You don't get better signing your own player, but just paying him more money. Natural raises that take place in Major League Baseball means a natural increase in your payroll as players get paid more money as they get older. That is not good. That means you're paying more expenses for the same amount of output. I ask you to bring that back to your business. If it costs more to make the product you sell and you can't charge more, guess what? Bad for business. Profit down. Shohei Ohtani is making $30 million this year as a settlement for his last year of arbitration. If the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles pay him $60 million a year and offer him a 10-year deal at $600 million, are they going to get a better Ohtani? No. They're getting the same Ohtani at best, MVP, potential Cy Young. He won't, but that's how unbelievable he is. You're paying him $30 million more for the same player. To make up $30 million in revenue, roughly, let's just say you can make, roughly, on the low end, you can make $2 to $4 million for an extra 100,000 people in attendance. On the high end, just say $8 to $10 million, very high end. So let's just say that if you are paying a player $30 extra million for no additional input at all, you got to make up that $30 million. You need to draw an incremental 300,000 people, and that's if you are running an unbelievable gate revenue ship where you're clearing $10 million for clearing for an extra 100,000 people. Will Anaheim's attendance go up by 300,000 because Ohtani's on the team next year versus this year? Nope. So under what scenario do the Angels excuse paying Ohtani double what he's making? It's the same thing that I used to think about as team president. I can't explain this issue fiscally. I can only explain it emotionally and not wanting to embarrass myself by being the farm system for other teams, by always letting free agents go. I want to sign my own free agents so I can show the world, hey, we keep our players. Why we have that as our goal makes me laugh. We have it as our goal because we think that's what you want. We think that's what will make nicer articles about us. Hey, we kept our own players. These are good presidents and owners. Hey, Artie Moreno didn't trade Ohtani. Way to go, genius. Hey, he's re-signed him. Way to go. Yankees, you got Judge back. Cashman, you're the best. Hal, we love you, man. To what end? I've always thought that as fans, wouldn't you rather see the Angels win a World Series, be in the playoffs on a consistent basis 4 out of 8 years, than have Ohtani and Trout on your team? Or would you rather have Ohtani and Trout on your team and watch every October? Until I hear otherwise, my view is you want October.